Hello everyone, Vonnie here. I just wanted to show you uh, behind the scenes in making the Fandub. I I unfortunately own a Mac, so I use iMovie, which seems to get the job done very well. I started working on this, and one of the new updates that made everything a lot prettier. And I didn't know this was a thing. Oh yeah, I'm also pretty congested because it's that time of the year where my body attacks itself. But yeah, they had this cool little moon intro. And instead of doing it how I did it last time with the Ruby's first event, I decided to take it upon myself to um, download all the sounds and music from the game itself. I don't know if this is something normal you can do, but I was able to go inside the game, kinda, and extract some of these files. uh, like so instead of having to do it, um, instead of just recording the screen, I split it up, and so I could get certain timings. Uh, uh, so like this is what it originally sounded like. Sorry if this is loud. Actually, oh yeah, I also did that like this
Wow!
because yeah, I'd have to get past these little um, sound effects that occasionally play. So instead of hearing that, what did I do? You get something like this.
For me, though, it's an even better day than for most. I mean, not that I've collected data on how the day is going for every single inhabitant of Vale City. That'll take a long time.
So yeah, I have more freedom, and I guess I can get more creative. Oh yeah, David is not voiced. Not because I actually did want to give David a voice, and I was reluctantly going to voice David, but well, my allergies kicked in, and funny enough, I still voiced Osmond because I thought, oh, I'll just voice Osmond in my nasally voice, and then voice David my normal voice once I get better, so that way they wouldn't sound so similar. But I still trying to get used to the season change. So unfortunately now, text is slow enough so everyone can read. uh, I even went as far as to get the voice lines from Queen, from the Jade voice talent, like Queen Camilla or Lou. I forgot her name. But yeah,
Salutations, Skyman. Are you a bad guy?
that is the very first penny line, I think. Yeah, the very first line, as far as I know. So yeah, I had to put those in sync again, because yeah. um, hmm. I'd say that's all I pretty much did. Oh, you can see this mess of just cut clips. I did that so that way um so with Jelly, the person who dub in for the lines that Queen Camilla didn't voice, there's certain timings I had to get right, so I had to duplicate a couple more seconds so that way it wouldn't go by too fast. Like if I deleted those.
It's no trouble at all. Your size is pretty common in Vale, so I should only be a few minutes. To be safe, though.
That would happen. Whereas I add a couple more seconds by duplicating.
Should only be a few minutes. To be safe, though, it's better if you wait for me inside that dumpster.
And yeah, simple as that.
You don't want me to?
I was kind of worried that the Mac wouldn't be able to handle it because of my subpar editing skills. Oh yeah, I wasn't too sure if the music was too loud. Like this one's at 10%, but sometimes it's at 20 or 40. I probably messed up a couple scenes, didn't I? Ah, see, there was supposed to be crowd, but it's muted. At least I think. Shoot. Yeah, it's supposed to be crowd there. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Oh, yeah. And then I had to learn how to slow down some clips because sometimes the line was delivered a little bit longer than I expected. When I initially recorded my screen so that way I could actually dub it, I sounded out the words so that way I wouldn't have to do this as much. But I don't know. Maybe I can do it in a faster way. Oh yeah, I think I kind of prefer Princess Jelly's take for Penny, in my opinion, because she looks a lot younger. But yeah, that's my main reason, or only reason that I prefer Princess Jelly's take over Camilla's. I actually prefer Camilla's take more whenever, or spoiler warning in case you haven't finished Jade. Once Penny gets her enhancements, I think Camilla's is more appropriate, in my opinion. Anyways, let's move on to Sparks' take for Glenda. So, how do I say this?
You gave me a lot of trouble, young man. What kind of trick were you using to mask your aura?
I don't know if you noticed, but there's actually some clicking, and also I think Evelyn's room isn't properly acoustic. Granted, my performance wasn't any better because I have kind of limiticity, but I don't know. I still like it. Hmm. Hmm. Um, I I know I have to get better at audit or what's it called? Voice directing or something. I remember I watched an interview with I think his name Faunai, and who interviewed Minos Kayan, and he said that uh,
Voice directing is another skill. And they're like, oh my God. Okay, first of all, I am lucky in the sense that I'm directing and giving them lines so from something that is already a game. So they can already see the expression of the characters, they can see how they interact with each other, they can see the background music, the feelings, so they can understand what the scene is going, what the scene is, what's happening in the scene, so they can have some emotional direction from the video.
and it's I wonder how they did it. Did they just get in Discord and they just went through the lines and stuff? Whenever, because I don't know, I could have done a better job at being specific on the script. Oh yeah, that's another thing I should go over. So when it turns out that a lot of, or I guess I should have known better, but before the Penny event, I kind of just recorded the screen and then let them voice it through there because I thought it would be easier because they have like facial expressions and then just music. But apparently a lot of the voice talent just prefer a script. And so I decided, hey, let's record the screen and then and make the script. So they have the best of both worlds. Ruby's voice actress Astaroth was okay with just a video script, but I also gave her the actual script, but I didn't give her a video script. So in the future, when I make a Fandub, I'm going to give them a video, the screen recording, and the actual script. How many words does this end up being? 8,000. Wow. Straight script. What the heck's going on over there? Yep, that's the whole script. Now I didn't type everything letter for letter. No, I had a pretty good way of doing it. Alright, so what I did, I went to one of my videos where I just read out loud Jade. Oh jeez. Mute myself because I'm not a very good editor. So what I did, let's use this for example. I would there's a neat little feature where I could just copy and paste it like that and then post it onto Google Docs so I could be more efficient. Awesome. There's a little trouble doing it this way though. And then after I completed, or after I found a stopping point, I would look for the first line of a character, start it from there, highlight every, or well, in Fiverr I also have to count how many words, and Google Docs has a pretty good way of doing that. by going on display word count while typing. And so whenever I highlight it like that, I can see how many words and calculate and run it through a calculator once I finish going through it word for word, and so I can get an accurate price for fiber. But yeah, back to the editing side. Oh right. This is what I meant by I thought it would be better to extract the audio files and just totally remake it. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but there's this really good piece of music and when I first played Jade, it was like perfectly timed to get tense.
Don't worry, David.
See right there.
I'm combat ready.
Are you now?
And then they're about to fight, and then a husband totally
Of all the time.
denies them of Mateo sequence. Oh yeah, by performance.
Or something.
You're in the middle of starting an international incident. Not my best work. So for the phone stuff, I actually had to record on GarageBand, which I'm doing right now, and then go to Audacity to make the effect, the phone effect on my voice. Probably wondering why I didn't just record it on Audacity first. Well, that's because Audacity is weird. Maybe I'll get better at it one day. I created this phone effect. And then, oh yeah, for Pyre Masquerade's thing, I did something kind of dumb. So instead of just using Audacity's effects, I just duplicated her voice to make it sound like she's talking in her head.
A slight breeze, an acceptable amount of cloud cover, and not a singular grim in sight.
I don't know why I didn't go ahead and fix it, but now it kind of just sounds like she's just speaking through a microphone or something. Oh yeah, John Paul. I hope that's his name. Performance. I think he fits. I think he fits the general role pretty well.
It seems one can't take his eyes off you for more than 5 minutes without you taking in some stray, Penny.
Alright, look, so I thought, I probably should have looked up some voice lines for the OG General Ironwood so I could, I don't know, but either way, I like it.
You misunderstand me.
He's a pretty tall dude. It's like, what, like 7 foot something? I don't know. Everyone's pretty tall. I mean, Glinda is like 6 foot or something. One thing I did want to find out is if I could get this little gag here. I thought if I could slow it down, it would be normal voice, but
I was alerted to its presence by the vocal reaction of one of the citizens with the exact words, "Holy dust, what is that?"
Yeah, I didn't work out. Maybe if I was a better editor. And of course my performance, which I don't know how I feel about my performance.
Headmaster.
There's always a place at Beacon for people willing to walk the path, Mr. D. Kabigas. But, let me know what you guys think of my performance.
Here we are.
About to approach my favorite scene. This part, I'll just show you.
Even if your brain has forgotten, there's a possibility that your body will still remember. That's why the headmaster asked me to accompany you here. Combat training. But first... For it is in passing that we achieve immortality. Through this, we become a paragon of virtue and glory to rise above all. Infinite in distance and unbound by death, I release your soul and by my shoulder protect thee. Unlocked your aura using mine. I also recited an ancient oath that went with it, from a time when the process was used as a coming-of-age ritual. As the headmaster said, it will protect you and heal
Well,
you.
yeah, you get the point. Remnant doesn't usually play at this part. It's just drill, and I was a little mixed on this because I don't know if it was artistic intent to have it just drill, but I thought, oh man, wouldn't this sound great if it was Remnant? Because in my head, Penny said it was a coming of age ritual, so I thought, oh wow, this used to be a very special occasion, like an awakening almost, and I wanted to express that because David doesn't know what aura is, and so in my head I think it would be more special to him since it's like otherworldly, I guess. Also, this piece is so good. I'm not sure if it's if it's officially a Jade piece, but I hope it is. It sounds so great. Oh yeah, the combat scene. Combat scene's weird. I mean, she speaks, so I thought, yeah, let's just do the voice lines, let's not make the fight sounds. Oh yeah, my one of my favorite scenes. Where is it? See what's the room, man.
What is it? You remembered something?
Yes, I remembered what the headmaster said. He was going to have a room prepared for us, as in one, for the both of us.
So?
What do you mean, so? He wants us to stay in the same room.
And?
Petty, we're a boy and a girl. Doesn't the thought of sleeping in the same room, bother you?
Oh! David, you're so old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned?
Teams in dormitories and combat academies like Beacon are all co-ed. Have been for decades.
Wait. One of my favorite Petty moments in general. There's probably more, but I just can't remember. Oh yeah, and then it jumps back to Camille. I wonder why specific parts are voiced by Camilla and others are not. But and then very late, unfortunately. Funny enough, the prologue has more words than the Ruby event, which, if a whole video is dedicated to one character, you think they have the most lines or more lines in that one, but no, the Ruby or the prologue Ruby has more lines. But yeah. What is this at? Oh, okay, I guess that was glitch. Astaroth just improved so much since last video, and I'm proud of her, I guess. Honestly. Excuse me, sorry. I'm probably gonna have to edit those out. Whew. Why is it dark there?
And that's the gist of it.
All right. Nothing too notable, I think. I mean, I did take liberties in here because I thought they were walking away from Ruby.
You sure? On a scale of...
Okay, but just in case we actually do need to make you lay down, I'd better show you your dorm room already.
Oh, another thing. It's very important to edit out breaths, or whenever you record a line, you just don't breathe. I know there's certain programs or software to get rid of lip smacks and breaths, but that's like $1,000. I'm very low budget, guys. But no, pretty good take. Nothing too notable. Just Astaroth in general. Amazing. I had a lot of trouble finding a stopping point. So that's why this ended up being almost an hour long. So I ended it like this. Funny thing is, David didn't even go to, or he took a nap, but he didn't go to sleep. And there's my not very good crediting skills. And also Musistics take on Dreams of Jade. I told him I want this part of the song to sound like credits music, and he was like, okay. And then he gave me this masterpiece. I really like it. But yeah, I think my only issue with it is that it's kind of hard to tell that it's Dreams of Jade, in my opinion. But at least it sounds pretty good. Oh yeah, this is the mess of credits. I was mixed because. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, good. I credited. Um, I was mixed on taking the credits seriously and kind of joking, kind of playing with it. Also, my goodness, Jade Petty's voice actress is more elusive than Bigfoot. I had trouble looking for her alias or whatever. But no, this is original Jade Petty. This is just in order of hearing. Oh yeah, my uncle. Kudos to anyone who can find out which pedestrian. Oh yeah. I'll get to it a bit. Oh yeah, apparently I didn't even know what I did. And then visual audio, that's a joke. That's a reference to so I used to be in radio broadcasting in high school, man. What the heck was that? And one of the students put visual audio as their profession. And well, can you guys see sound? If I had to guess, I would assume she meant these little thingies. I don't know. Oh jeez. Yeah, that was a joke. I know I did editing, I think. I don't know what audio mixing is, but I'm pretty sure I did that. Oh yeah, the credits. I didn't actually give it a name, so but he named it Dream of Jade, or emotional cover or something, and I just went with that. Oh yeah, expect the full cover of Musistics, full cover of the credits music. I'm very excited about that. Probably wondering, why did I put the Jade credits in it? Well, the reason why I did that is because you see these huge budget, 10 out of 10 movies, and the end credits is just like just name, like, this film wouldn't be possible without everyone, and so I couldn't make the Fandub without all these awesome people. I think. Yeah, more than likely. Without them, Jade wouldn't even be a thing. Right? And so, yeah. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Oh yeah, I was gonna do a Kojima joke, but I didn't have any ideas. So I just went, mine was but yeah, that's how I made the Jade Fandub. I was learning as I made it, which probably isn't good. One last thing, and very important. Apparently, a lot of the voice talent, or some of the voice talent, told me that a lot of times they're not credited for their work, and so I would really appreciate it if you guys supported the voice team, they did a pretty good job in my opinion. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this isn't too long. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Expect more daily videos. I'm going to take a break from fan dubbing for a little while, I think. So expect me to read more Jade. Maybe go back to Cobalt, because to do it justice, because my editing skills were not very good back then. Or they were even worse back then. Maybe I'll even check up Aram, that new Ruby visual novel that came out. Very excited for that one. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.